Hey, it's Miss Alana working on math and studying for our test tomorrow. Well, it's not a test, it's just a short quiz. Bam, today is Thursday, December the 15th. Study for a quiz. And do you want to know a secret? The questions on your homework for today are the same exact questions for the quiz tomorrow. So all you have to do is study how to work out these problems. Make sure you can master these standards because tomorrow you will have an assessment. Now you can't use the paper, but if you know how to do them, then it should be no problem. Now, you ready? Let's begin. Make sure you have your sheet. I have mine. We're right here starting off our studying for the day. It says operations in algebraic thinking. Read it with me. Write and interpret numerical fractions. No, not numerical. Expressions. Use parentheses, brackets, or braces in numerical expressions. And evaluate expressions with these symbols. Here are your directions. Evaluate the following numerical expressions. Don't forget to use the correct order of operations. PEMDAS. Let me highlight that for you. Bam, right there. And that stands for parentheses. You do that first. Then the exponents. Then you multiply and divide. Then you add and subtract. Make sure you show all your work. Don't just write your answer down. I am going to show all my work. Make sure you show all your work as well. All right, let's begin. Number 1, it says 8 to the second power plus 6. Do you see any parentheses? Oh no. Do you see any exponents? Yes, right there. You see that little bitty 2? That is an exponent. And do you know what exponents are? It gives that number the power to do something. Yes, numbers have powers just like you have powers also. It gives, wait, what kind of power? What kind of power? It gives that number the power to multiply itself by itself. It's like doubling that number. So it's not doubling that number. That's not doubling. It's 8 times 8. So let me circle that. So 8 times 8, we will do that first. Plus 6. Now, what is 8 times 8? Practice your multiplication facts if you don't know them. What is it? 64 plus 6. Let's add that together. Put 64 in your mind. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. That's adding 6 to 64 and you get 70. So my answer is what? 70. Bam, right there. All right. Let's look at number 2. 5 minus 3 inside the parentheses times 4 to the second power. Let's look at our clues at the top. What does it say to do? PEMDAS, parentheses first. Do you see any parentheses? Bam, right there. 5 minus 3. I will circle that since we need to do that first. What is 5 minus 3? 5. Take away 3. 1, 2, 3. What's left? 2, you have 2 left. 2 times 4 to the second power. We've done the parentheses. Now we move on to the exponents. Do you see any exponents? Right there, 4 to the second power. And what does that mean? That means it gives it the power to multiply it by itself. So it's not 4 times 2, okay? It's not 4 times 2. It is 4 times 4. And what is 4 times 4? That is 16. Multiply 2 times 16. And what do you have? Do we need to do it over here? Okay, I know some of you all know what 16 times 2, 2 times 16 is. If not, let's work it out here on the side. 16 times 2. 2 times 6 is 12. Write the 2 plus 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. 32. Thumbs up if you knew that. You knew that without having to work it out. Awesome. 2 times 16 is 32. That is your answer. Bam, I will circle that right there. And moving on to number 3, let's read that equation, that expression. It says 5 to the second power divided by 4 plus 1. Let's look back at our PEMDAS clues. And what do we have to do? Parentheses. We do that first. Where's our parentheses? Right here. And what is 4 plus 1? That is 5. Bring down the 5 to the second power. Now what do? Exponents. Do you see any exponents? Right there. 5 to the second power, and that is not 5 times 2. On that, it is 5 times 5. That exponent gives that 5 to the power to multiply it by its own self. 5 times 5 divided by 5. And what is 5 times 5? 25 divided by 5, which is, what's that? That's so easy. That is 5. Bam. I'm going to write my answer right there. We are off to a great start. Now, you should be able to do this on your own. If not, make sure you watch the video again. Study this again. You can go back to all the videos about evaluating numerical expressions that we've been doing this week and last week to study for tomorrow's quiz. Remember, you are getting smarter and smarter every day. Work hard, then we will party hard too. Love you.